rub his head while I'm going to do it.
You have to hold the sign up, Kyle.
Rub his head. Justice. Boys, we're back. Cue the maestro. Maestro.
Cue the intro, maestro.
Cue the intro, maestro. What?
Yeah, it smells like Updog in here.
Alright, guys. Mask off.
Most of y'all didn't know. You thought I was a gorilla.
Bruh.
It's worse. I'm an ape.
This is extremely uncomfortable, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hot, but like that was hotter. No, I'm joking. It's a joke. Chill. Chill. I'll be signing autographs in the back. Sorry.
While you got your mic, maybe put it a little bit closer.
All right.
Well, no, it's good. It's good.
Nah, for real though.
All right, so
Welcome back.
welcome back to the Rowdy Boys podcast. I have been told that it has been a while since us three have been on here. So
Yeah, it's been like a week.
last time they were on the same. Well, yeah, but they don't know that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The
They do
last
now.
time that we had a podcast, I was sick, and so y'all two took over.
He claims,
Yeah.
Oh, I was sick.
but he went and talked to the woman. No, I'm joking.
Obligations.
Huh.
Priority.
She threatened to break up. No, I'm joking.
Nah. Alrighty.
I got Bigfoot hair on me. I feel like I got it all over me from that
Nah,
mask.
you're fine.
You know-
I think you're good.
Okay.
We didn't have a topic, did we?
No,
Not at
start
all.
out with some breaking news, Lawson. You just told me and Kai about it. Let her inform our listeners,
Yeah, Fortnite has hit its lowest player count.
which is
ever.
awesome for the Christian people, because real
Amen.
Christians don't play Fortnite,
Amen.
because we are men.
Law, didn't you tell me today you're trying to get back on Fortnite?
No, because maybe. Anyways, let's,
No.
Hey, you better cut. No.
The first time,
do we
and
have any topics on the?
we did, yeah. Go to our group chat real quick. We had a few topics just kind of lined
Are
up.
they on the notes or your group chat?
So we just got done videoing a, I guess maybe our first YouTube video. That's not a podcast.
The
Just for
video's
fun.
gonna be hot when it gets uploaded.
It will be very hot, for sure. And it was pretty disgusting, but hopefully y'all get some enjoyment out of it. Me and Kaya just got done doing it, and Jamin Lawson, he had a hurt knee, so he stayed out.
Yeah. So
I'm not sure when that will be posted, but
he didn't want to burn
will
his
this
knee.
be posted before this video?
Probably about the same time.
Okay, same time. Sounds
I'm
good.
blinded by lights. Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty rough, not gonna
Yeah.
lie. You should just cut to a
Them
scene.
dino nuggies though.
I'm just gonna go to where all three gagging.
Yeah. Go to where the applesauce is coming out of my mouth. Go to where the applesauce is.
All right. This is with heavy hearts. Zoom in. After all the blood, sweat, and tears, and hours that we've put into this podcast, and we've been really feeling like we need to address this. So, zoom out. We're broke, so could you please sponsor? Yeah, DM.
DM us if they want to sponsor it.
Oh, DM us if they want to sponsor the video, and that's all I got. Oh, I know what we was gonna talk about.
What?
Stuff we did to Lawson.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right.
Oh man, we got this. Could be a whole podcast in itself.
All right. So what do we want to start out with, Kaya? I think the infamous one
I think the
is the
water.
shaving.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
water?
yeah.
No, let's start with the baptizing. Baptizing. You tell
Okay.
us that one. That was mainly your doing.
All right, so
37
You helped.
times.
you're wrong 50 times. But who's
well,
counting?
I stopped counting at 37.
Yeah, because you drowned. Anyways, yeah. So basically, me and Weston, back when we was heathens, still are. Anyways,
We had a heathen day to us. If you know, you know. We were heathens, but we had fun doing it. So.
we had a lot of fun. not so much Lawson, but
Lawson never had fun. He was. There was at one point where I like looked at Kyle. I was like, I don't know why he hangs out with us.
Because if I didn't, y'all just make fun of me for it. He's like, oh, you
Well,
just
yeah, you're right.
He did like hanging out with us. He just he counted the cost that something was going to happen to him that day. So
Like
the
the-
baptizing, we were what we were in the hot tub,
In the hot tub.
and so it's already like 80 some degrees in there, and we're like, time for you to get baptized, Lawson.
Middle of
Fun
summer at
fact:
that.
Kaya is the only one in here who hasn't got baptized. So Kaya's doing the ceremony.
Huh?
He's okay. Quick side note: at the last baptism at our service,
I think
I looked at Kaya and I looked at his mom and sister and I said, "When is Kaya gonna go get baptized?" And he goes, "They dropped me." I went, "No, they won't." And they dropped the person that got
They
baptized.
dropped 3 of the persons.
Kaya,
People,
half
I mean, not
people
the
who
persons.
Get baptized get dropped. Okay.
That's because they stick the foot up in the air. Keep your feet planted.
it's
They
not-
just
it's
float,
not
they
the
go
pastor's
limp.
fault. All these people kick their feet up. I'm like, no, keep your feet down.
We're supposed to get comfortable, kick your feet up.
Maybe you shouldn't get baptized.
Moving on.
Kaya's not getting baptized.
Nope.
Anyways, so Kaya will do this thing where he'll just look at you and be like,
And Weston's like,
"Yeah, exactly." So pretty much what happened was, yeah. All right, Lawson, time to get baptized. Douche, 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 douche.
one after
All right,
another.
you get to breathe, and he go straight back under. And after the 50th time, Lawson goes, "That's it, I'm out," like a wimp, and leaves.
Yeah, he acts like we tried to drown him. What he don't realize, he don't appreciate it. We've trained him for the Navy because he said he wants to join the Navy.
But I guess he succeeded because he was a wimp. He got
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
He got out.
Yeah.
So congratulations,
Nah, he never said he wanted to join the Navy.
Kaya. Come on.
Did you just touch my hand?
What? No.
Okay, that's weird. Moving on.
Moving on.
Shaving cream. That was the other best one. So there was one night where we kept.
That was like every night I was over here.
Well, okay, yeah, but I'm thinking of the one like me and Kaya were absolutely shaving creaming him all night. Just get a paper plate and just smack him on the face. But then, but
I only did it
okay,
because we
7
went to
times.
bed early.
7 times, but only 6 of those count because you didn't wake up to one of them.
Every time I'd come over, he would go to
So-
bed at like 9:30, so me and
You
Weston
go,
would be up to like
I need to
2.
go to bed. Like you're 15. Who goes to bed at 9:30?
It was not 9:30. It was like 11:30.
Oh, cap.
No, because you always had have enough sleep. You said you wanted to wake up at 7:30 every morning, so you'd go to bed at like 9:30, I think.
I don't know what y'all
Well-
talking
well-
about. I never got up at 7:30. I also never went
Do
to
you
bed.
not remember that? Him always.
Maybe
you
when I
literally
was in
told
my,
me.
Like, workout phase, I would get up early.
He would wake up at like 5:30 and just start slamming weights and drinking his water. Oh my
sorry.
goodness. He
Weston-
would wake
Weston.
me up and I'd want to throttle him. I'm like, I don't even work out and I could beat you up right now. No, so the night I'm talking about, after the 7th shaving cream, Lawson came out guns blazing. And we had so much shaving cream on him, he was having handfuls throwing them at us. I
He
don't
took
know.
his
Do you remember
hand.
that, or did you say you were asleep?
No, I remember all of that.
Okay, I thought he was asleep.
I wanted to put some
No.
oil on like kitchen oil or cooking oil in front of the door, so when he took off running, just
God, it's
Oh.
like a cartoon.
it would have worked.
Oh, it would have worked. As mad and as fast as you were running out that day, it would have worked.
You would have
Probably-
busted your
knowing
arm.
Y'all would have fell though first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was chasing us with it.
It
No.
probably would have knocked you unconscious for how fast you was running.
He needed it in that moment.
See,
He
here's the
was
thing. Me
raging.
and Kai will laugh and throw stuff, and then as soon as they come back, it's like, hey, chill. It's a...
Well, yeah, he's the youngest. Of course,
I
we
was
got to do
so
that.
mad that night because I had a headache too. I think that's one of the reasons I went to bed early. And I was like, I know they're gonna do something. It's just gonna be once or twice.
That was the
The
same.
first time I was like, whatever. The second time I was like, okay. Third time I was like, all right, now they're done. And then fourth and fifth,
You thought.
and then sixth, and then the seventh time I was like, no, they're done.
And you got to think one of those you didn't wake up to because we smacked you on the face and you didn't even wake up. And then we have a video where he didn't wake up, but then we're videoing around the corner and he pulls off the blanket and is like, we're like, yes.
I'm pretty sure he inhaled some of that shaving cream.
Oh,
at
for
least
sure.
once.
Was that was the same night we turned on? I looked up screaming noises.
Oh yeah.
And I turned it on, and it got really demonic sounding really quick, and I was like, let's get another one. Like, it was screaming, it was just funny, and it was creepy
When we
and
did that-
creepy.
At I don't want to say their name.
The 100 Acres?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Well,
we
I
did
didn't do
there-
it. Y'all did
Well,
it.
still, we did it to the girls.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
they
was funny.
Freaking out.
Okay. Do y'all remember the ragu at E Town? Were you or not at E Town?
Granted.
Yeah. Do you remember? Were you there for the ragu?
I wasn't there for that.
What?
Oh,
No.
you missed
No.
it. So,
Yeah, I
Law,
missed
you were
it.
there for the ragu, right?
Who was there then?
It was
Everybody but me.
you, Eli, and Trey.
Wasn't there another guy?
The boy that got ragu all over him.
Yeah, the boy that got ragued. Yeah.
I feel like there was another one though that we like kind of know.
Maybe one of the B boys.
Maybe.
All the bad boys.
Yeah. No, the ragu probably was one of the funniest because it.
All right, well, you gotta tell me the full story now.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. I
No,
didn't
go
think
ahead.
of that. No, I'm joking. So, we get in line for Granite, and you know it's just the worst camp for getting showers. You don't cut. It's just a given. You can cut in the lunch line, the breakfast line, the dinner line, the concession line. Even though concession is borderline sin in my opinion, but you know whatever. Like if I'm gonna pay for food, quit cutting in line. You're not getting it for free before me. Like get out of here. Bad experiences with that. Anyways, well the shower line you definitely don't cut. Because that's like get there early or late for service. Well, there was 4 of us, me, Eli, Lawson, and Trey. And some little 12-year-old pipsqueak just tries to cut us first thing. And I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, and I'm not normally rude to kids, but I had it. I was just like, what are you doing? Get back in the line. So he gets in the back of the line, kind of smirks like he thought he was funny. I'm like, dude, you're not funny. Like, just get in the back. Well, then one of the guys gets out of the shower, and I think it was just one of the worst showers, and we didn't really want to go, so we're all 4 debating on who should go, and we're in a good conversation. But, like, one of the 4 of us is going to go. And they're like, all right, who's going? We're like, we don't know. Well, the 12-year-old kid just decides to walk in front of us. And we're like, oh, no, you didn't. And he just smiles and runs in the shower. We're like, I was like, well, that stinks. And Eli looks at me and goes, go get the ragu, which is a big jar of spaghetti sauce.
You should.
So I did. So I went and I ran. I got this jar of spaghetti sauce. I came back. Looking back, I should have just dumped
You should have did the whole thing.
the whole can on
Because you
them.
knew as soon as you did a little bit, they was gonna take it. You should have just. Did
I
the
didn't
whole
think
thing.
they'd take it.
Well, I did.
Okay, well, point is, we'll get to that in a second. So I fill up a cup of this, and I go over to the other side of the showers, and I just chuck it in there. And we're all snickering and laughing, and we're like, and I'm like, hold on, guys, stop. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Like, and I'm like, we just failed, and I'm gonna have to go get more ragu, and he's probably gonna be out of the shower by then. And then all of a sudden, I hear, what is it? What is that?
Imagine metal pipe smell mixed with tomato sauce.
So he starts gagging. Well, now we're laughing because he's like, what is it? What is that? So he comes out. There's spaghetti sauce all over the shower. Well, it was funny, and our youth pastor was cool about it, but he told me not to do it again. He made me promise, which I'm pretty sure that's unbiblical. But
Also,
Just don't make
took away
promises.
the ragu.
yeah, he made us throw it away. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why are you making me throw it away? He goes, because you left the spaghetti sauce in the shower. And I'm like, there's a drain and there's water. Like, I don't see the
There's
problem.
been a lot nastier stuff in that.
Oh, yeah,
stinking
like our
shower.
catfish
Yeah, the catfish.
fart
stuff.
smell. Yeah. Yeah, so like he's like, no, you should have cleaned it out. I'm like, it's a shower. He cleaned it out of his hair. Like, what do you mean?
It wasn't even like it was on the sides too. It was literally on the
Yeah.
thing right next to the drain.
And let me
If you
just
coulda
say-
just took the head, maybe moved it a little bit. it would've
That was not the
washed
first time somebody got marinara sauce on. I did it to one of the boys in our youth group. It was one of those chaotic days where like the whole shower house gets ransacked.
Last night at camp.
Nady boy.
You did it to
it. You
him.
did it to
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah. No, it's like one of those moments where, like, you know, there's always like the pickle fight that just randomly breaks out. It was one of those moments, but like it was so chaotic and I had time. So I just,
Dude, the pickle fight was crazy. I just open up the door and I just see look like hundreds of pickles just going left and right.
I was a part of the third, I think it was the second or third pickle fight. Because there was an original one about 2 years before I came. And I think they tried to do it again the next year.
I heard it wasn't that good though.
The next year wasn't that good. But then we got in and there wasn't much that happened. But I pegged one guy with the pickle.
Yeah,
And
he
he-
was the one that got it originally.
Yes, he was the original. So I left a pickle whelp on his back. And that was one of the funniest moments
Dude,
there.
I
Did y'all
still remember it like slow motion, opening the bathroom door, and I see everyone throwing pickles, and everyone stops because they're all just blowing up, and like slowly slows down like 30 seconds, and then I see you look at a pickle on the floor, grab it,
Oh,
rear
yeah.
back like a baseball player, and I see him look at you, turn around, just start darting, but he starts sliding because there's pickles all over the floor. As he's like falling, still trying to run,
Oh,
everyone turns and looks. Like 20 guys all looking. Wes just throws it. It literally hits his back, explodes, and there's just a pink pickle on his back.
Oh,
Ain't that
dude,
how
I
y'all-
was laughing so hard.
Didn't y'all bust the lights above the shower with one of them pickles?
I thought that was
No,
a
that
ball.
was
That
so-
was like a ball, I thought.
Oh, never mind.
Was it?
Yeah, somebody brought it. Somebody brought
Was
in
that
a
Yeah,
ball.
the
cheese
mouth
cube?
of cheese.
No, was it?
I think so.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think it
That
was.
cheese was nasty. Like one moment that cheese is in. the
You heard
eat-
of Cheese Touch from Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
That was
That was-
that was
That was.
That
I
was
don't know what-
cheese
that was
touch
probably
of the week,
worse
bro.
because all I know is at one point at the beginning of the week I saw the cheese in the toilet,
I saw
Yeah.
it in multiple
and the next
toilets.
week I go to get in one of the showers and I look and the cheese is just in there and I walked out. I was like, I am not going in there. That's nasty.
Questing got the
I-
Cheese Touch.
We went in there after they told us to go to bed. I don't know why I did it, but it's sitting in one of the toilets. But it's like half of it's sticking out, and I just took the top and I pinched
You're
it.
nasty.
And Andrew opened one of the doors. I don't even know whose room it was, and I chucked it as hard as I could. I don't know who I hit, but I saw someone sitting up in their bed, and it just smacked them in the back. They turned around, Andrew slammed the door, and we bolted.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I felt bad
That's-
for that dude. It's like, dude, that thing's sitting in his bed right now.
I had an idea one time to start dumping water on people that I recognized their shoes,
What?
which backfired because they all knew it was me. And I was like, how do I?
Crazy.
Do you remember when I got you? Do you remember when you was over there toilet paper in a certain dorm at that camp?
Oh yeah.
You get it all done. Wait, no, that was me too. But you did it
Made
too.
it help like. Yeah, you helped partially.
Because remember, I went to do it after you did. I was like, all right, this is gonna be a good idea. I'm going all around the dorm. Everybody was out playing basketball or sleeping, or so I thought. I get all the toilet paper around the dorm wrapped around all the bunks. I turn around, and the counselor was laying in his bed looking at me the whole time. Wasn't a pretty sight.
Let me guess, you just pulled the clean all this up right now.
Yeah, I was like, can I leave it? He's like, no, clean it.
It's like, well, I did all this work.
Oh my knee.
And then,
Oh, I
do
just
you remember
said
when
clean. Hold on,
the
hold on.
dean, like,
Oh my. I'm sorry. I just slammed my knee on Lawson's chair. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
do you remember when I decided to take some chocolate pudding and go to the urinals?
No. You're
The dean caught me.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember he made me clean it all up and told our youth pastor at the time.
Look it up.
No, I remember.
Remember your wet. It wasn't toilet. Was it toilet paper?
It's in the way.
Make me. No, I'm
Alright.
joking.
Remember at QFIC my first year? Your was it toilet paper? The brown wet toilet paper?
Yeah.
What dot?
Remember our
What a dot.
remember our first year with a certain guy from our youth group? And he got sprayed in the eyes and like cried for 3
Oh
days.
my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, let's not go.
We'll have to have him tell that story when he's on.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had a story and I forgot. Walt, did you ever get caught doing like any prank, like good pranks?
the
Not like
stupid
not like
cracker on
putting
the bed.
crackers in the bed. I told this guy, put salt. They won't be able to see enough
said,
salt.
No. You said put salt, but you didn't say why. You said use salt.
I thought it was self-explanatory. I said don't use crackers because they'll be able to see it.
Yeah, I didn't understand why you said.
My point was only use salt because at least it hides a little bit better and they'll never get it completely out. Instead, they go and there's crackers all over their bed. I'm like, duh.
Yeah.
So he
Do you
gets
remember
busted
the
for that.
itching powder you made?
The best camp story. We pranked Jimmy one year.
Tell us.
Uh-oh. The saran wrap.
Yeah, but the whole story's hilarious.
I still don't know how he
he
got out.
We tried to drag Ben into the showers too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did it work?
I'm gonna tell that on the live.
Yeah,
What-
it wasn't on that.
What
that
other
year.
stuff did we do? 'Cause
Do y'all
there's, like-
remember when one of the boys from the youth group climbed up on the roof with a bucket of water and spilt it on the pastor's daughter.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
She
She was mad about that.
I
Just
mean,
'cause
it's
her
pretty
shoes.
funny.
She was mad about her shoes.
What's funny is then we all started like spraying and throwing water bottles at each other. Well, the boy who had a crush on her the most decided to turn around and just like we're guys, whatever. She's throwing it all over us. Well, he just decides all over your perfect hair, just dumps a full water bottle, and she could have hurt him
Dude.
as mad as she was. She was.
I feel like I know exactly who that was too.
Oh, I'm sure.
T.
No.
No, let's not.
No,
go
I
there.
say he may have had a girlfriend. That wasn't fair. Anyways, he like she threw it on him, and he just decided like her perfect hair was gonna be soaked, and she was. I've never seen her that livid before. She was mad. I at the time I was like, grow up. You're 15, and now I'm like, I kind of understand that for a girl.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to. No, we're not starting. What's up, guys? The Rowdy Boys podcast has some merch. Now, it is limited availability, so if you would like some, please DM the Rowdy Boys podcast to see our availability. And I mean, hey, why be like these lazy bums? Buy our merch, not other people's.
All right, so Kaya, before we do you have any other story? Anything really quick?
Trying to think. There's got to be something.
All right, well, you think about it while we tell our White Apex story.
All right.
And to clarify, you weren't with us, Kai, right? At all during this process?
I
or-
was sneaking out with
He
him,
was sneaking out.
but
okay.
I wasn't,
He wasn't-
back there. I
He
didn't
was-
see
He
him.
was one of the long lost people.
So we already told this story until it rudely got interrupted by Apple's storage being full, but we'll talk about it anyways. So the White Apex. Yeah, fun time. So there was 10 of us, I believe, that snuck out that night. And they had already been telling us a lot of horror stories about this area and how weird it was. Blah, 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 blah. So we're already kind of creeped out. Well, so they'd already been telling us stories, been kind of creepy. Well, it's the last night. There's 10 of us that snuck out. Kaya being one of them. Unfortunately, Kaya just kind of...
He told me the night guard told me to stop, and I stopped.
Yeah, that's kind of... And he, to be
Oh,
fair,
it
he
was the
did
same night.
he did take a few for the team by getting caught for us. Anyways,
That wasn't for y'all. I just didn't want to run from him.
well, that
That guy was a short,
Yeah.
fast guy. He could have caught me in no time.
that's irrelevant.
I could have jumped over him, but still.
Hey, I was trying to make you look like a hero. You were just like, I didn't want to run. Anyways.
Yeah, that's the story though. I took some for the team.
Anyways, so there's 10 of us that are still running away. Well, the night guard, he was everywhere. Like he was like a ghost himself. He's here, then he's there, and his flashlight's here, and we're running everywhere. Well, in my quick version, Lawson can tell his quick side too. In my version, there's 10 of us. We see him, we all start running. Now there's 8 of us. And we're like, where did they go? Oh, they must have split off the group. We keep running. There's 6 of us. We keep running, and there is 5 of us now. And me, Lawson, and the oldest boy of this group are the main key ones to this story because we're the only 3 that's seen it. Well, there's 5 of us right now, and we're all kind of hiding out. We're kind of trying to figure out what we're doing. We're near the creepy barn that they said all the horror stories came
Which
from.
we had went and looked to.
Yeah,
Or
and
we went and looked
yeah,
at,
we
and
already
it had
done
like
that.
these holes in the side that they said were bullet.
they were
holes,
like bullet holes. I don't know if that was true. I think that was
I
a
don't
lie.
think it was, but still.
But regardless, we're around that barn. We're in this wooded area. We don't know what to do. And all of a sudden, we see the night guard. And we take off running one last time. And now we're down to 3 people. Me, Lawson, and this other boy, the oldest boy. So at this point, we're pretty freaked out. We've lost 7 of the guys. In your mind, you're like, okay, they all just dispersed. But it's
went
kind of
back to the
yeah, but it's
cabin.
kind of getting creepy now because we're not running that far and we're just losing everybody every time we turn around. Well, from what I've seen, we're kind of trying to figure out what's going on. We're trying to figure out our next move. We're already kind of creeped out. Adrenaline's pumping, and all of a sudden, I start hear this thing moving or running, and I happen to turn and look, and this 2-legged, completely white thing is running super fast, runs straight past us, and it like kind of runs towards the woods, and it jumps over something, and it's just gone in the woods. And we were all like, we've got to go. So we ran out into the open field, so like 50 more yards out, but there's like one tree, and we're like, we got to go stand by the tree so we can see everything. And we were like, what did we just see? That was creepy. I don't know what it is. And at the time, we're all like, we don't know what that was. We're trying to figure it out, blah, blah, blah. And then you tell your quick side up to that point of seeing it real quick.
So, I mean, obviously, it was kind of freaky. I think it was either my first or my second year at camps. So I was kind of scared because it was one of my first times actually sneaking out running from a guard. But
We're running from something
we had
else.
slowly started losing everyone. And the guy that was with us, I didn't know that well. So I was also kind of like just scared because it was like I'm literally running around with a bunch of guys I don't know that well. And then we go out in the field, and I had my glasses on, which like aren't quite up to my prescription.
He's legally blind.
Yeah, I'm legally blind, but I had those on, and I remember I was standing closer to the woods. You two were a little bit farther back, maybe like 20 feet away from me. And I remember hearing something, and I turn, and I just see, I thought it was a deer. I just see a white, completely white, looked like albino deer, standing on all fours. I see it stand up to 2 feet, turn around, and just bolt. And there was the camp here, there was that weird shed here, and it was like standing in the middle, and it ran down that trail, and there was a tree down on that trail. Because I remember seeing that tree, and I saw it leap over it, and then just dart, and about the time it passed that weird shed, it kind of just like slowly faded out of my vision. But I still don't know what it was because it looked like a deer when it was on all fours, but obviously deer don't walk on 2 feet.
What we do know for sure is we all walked away and said that was on 2 legs.
Yeah,
Because
it
we're like,
was
we
on
don't
2
know what
legs.
that, because if it would have been on all fours, we would have said it was a deer, or
It was
the
fast.
craziest saying, it was a 4-legged albino deer, like, or an albino deer. Like, that's what we could have said, but the fact is we all walked away and was like, that was on 2 legs. Now, where it gets weird is the other boy at the time was like, oh, I seen it. That wasn't a deer. It may have been a deer. I'm like, on 2 legs? That was not a deer on 2 legs running. Like, deer can get on 2 legs, but they don't run on 2 legs. And if they have,
He kinda thought it was
please,
a
one of
person.
y'all let us know. Yeah, he was kind of iffy on what it was.
Okay. To clarify,
Well, you tell him what he told you first, because then I'm going to tell him what he said a year later.
it was, I don't know. He was like, that was a deer. It was like, it was on 2 legs. Like, then it was a person. It was one of the
Well,
other.
but he also still believed it was creepy. Like, whatever it
Yeah,
was,
he
we
thought it was
could not
creepy.
figure out what exactly it was. Like, it could have been a person. Oh, left out one of the parts.
Oh, the
We
person
start
on the
coming.
trail.
We start coming back, and we pass up the trail
that
that it
about
ran.
where
It
was.
ran past. It's way past it, and we start coming back through the trail. And one of the boys pops out of nowhere, like, where did you come from? He's like, bro, as soon as I seen the light from the guard, I just fell on the ground.
on the trail.
And we're like, hey, did you see that thing that ran by? What was that? And he goes, what thing? Like, it just ran right past you. What are you talking about? No idea what we were talking about. I was like, I didn't see or hear anything.
It
I've been
probably-
laying. He'd been laying there the whole time looking for the guard.
Yeah, it probably ran like 3 or 4 minutes prior to us like getting there back on the trail where he was, and that thing had probably ran 10 minutes before. So he's like, if you've been here, he's like, how long have you been here? He's like, oh, I don't know, like 15 minutes. He's like, you are right where it ran.
Hold on. Guy, you got to get off your phone.
I was looking up something about it.
What?
He's like, you are
Trailer.
exactly where it ran, and it was loud, it was fast. I mean, it was pretty obvious. Like, I don't know how we didn't see it, or I don't even know.
Yeah. All I know
don't
is at the time,
there's no way if it really ran right where he was.
I
and
don't
he
see
was
how
there
he
the
didn't even
whole
hear
time,
it.
He would have noticed because it was pretty loud.
I do know the next year, because the one boy was kind of iffy. He's like, human, deer, I don't know, whatever. He just kind of, at one point he was pretty scared, but then we got back and everything calmed down. He's like, it was probably a human. It was probably a deer. But I definitely seen it. And then the next year we brought it up. I was like, bro, that was creepy. And he's like, bro, it was a deer. We're like, on 2 legs? Argue with me that a deer was running on 2 legs. He's like, I don't remember. I think it was a deer. And he just kind of marked it off. And I'm like, well, whatever. Well, we didn't talk about it much. And then a few weeks ago, I was like, Law, do you remember that? And you're like, oh, yeah, it was the white thing that ran on 2 legs. And I'm like, okay, so we're still seeing the same thing. Like, we didn't exaggerate it over time. I still remember exactly what I thought then to now.
He also told me at the end of the week, he said, I asked him about it again. I was like, what do you think that was? He's like, well, I don't know, but I just keep telling myself that it was a deer, like to calm myself down.
Yeah.
And he said, in the moment, he's like, I was really freaking out, but you two are really young, so I didn't want to just tell y'all what I actually thought it was. He's like, so I was just telling myself in the moment, like, just tell them it's a deer. Tell them it's a deer. Like, I need to calm them down. I don't need 2 12 and 14-year-olds freaking out over here.
I've never been that scared in my life.
I don't
like,
think
at
I
the
have.
moment.
But-
It was pretty crazy.
And like even later though, I think he convinced himself that it was just a deer because that year later, and then probably a year or two after that, I kind of asked him about it again. He's like, "Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that," and I was like, "How did you forget about that?" He's like, "Well, I just always told myself it was a deer, so I kind of just believe it now."
I would like to talk to him just to see what he thinks. He would probably still say it's a deer, but you know what?
But it was on 2 feet. We all saw it on 2 feet. Deer do not move on 2 feet, and it was too white to be a person.
Yeah, that was a fun moment. Anyways, Kai, did you have any experiences like that?
No.
Okay, coming from hunters, I seen something the other day, and it said some of y'all watch horror movies to get scared, and it's a hunter walking through the woods in the dark, and he's like panning his camera around, and he said, "I walk to my deer stand to get scared." I hate it sometimes.
But
Dude,
got attacked
I-
today.
Today, you were with Papa, weren't you?
Yeah. Remember everybody got attacked? The squirrel?
Oh yeah, tell that real quick. We'll end it on this. Kaya, this is his paranormal story of the day.
Yeah, so me and my grandpa are out hunting, and it's about 30 minutes before dark, and I'm just sitting there all leaned up against a tree. I had my hand back here, and I heard something creeping up. I knew it was either a possum, or a squirrel, a raccoon, or a deer. It was one of the three.
Could have been.
Yeah, either way, some kind of creature. Well, I slowly turn my head and I see a gray squirrel sitting there. I spot it and it spots me and it takes off running. I
Towards
jump.
you?
Yes. Tries to jump on me. Pablo can vouch for this. Tries
Today?
to jump. Yes. Right before I got done hunting tonight. Tries to jump on me. I throw my hands up, jumps backwards, runs towards Papal, tries to jump on Papal. Papal throws his hands up. Squirrel runs up the tree and stays behind Papal for a few minutes.
Yeah,
You know
I did
what's-
not know that happened.
You
And
know what's
then-
great? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And then I'm sitting there all calm down, and Papal, he's over here about 10 foot, so I can't hear what he's saying. And I turn around, and 3 foot behind me is a buck with, like, just staring. About scared me half to death.
And you've already killed the buck, so you couldn't shoot it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have anyways. Its antlers are that thin. They look like little pencils.
My
But still.
my blind, the deer blind I hunt in, you know, because you hunted with me. Chickmunks have made that a nest, and I had 2 chickmunks try to come in with me, and I threw my backpack on the hole where they were about to come in and started banging on the door, scaring them away. But you tell
That's
us,
why you didn't see no deer.
well, they were scaring me. I just see the videos of squirrels latching onto people's head, and I'm like, ain't no way I'm
It's
doing
Alvin
that
and the
today.
Chipmunks.
Yeah, I told Alvin to go away. Actually, he looked more like Theodore. He was kind of fat. But,
Most chipmunks are kind of fat.
yeah,
honestly.
kind of chubby.
I kind
But-
of want a pet chipmunk.
You told your story about the squirrel. We'll end on this, I guess, unless Lawson has something to add. Me and Dad were hunting, and we had a little blind. And long story short, we heard and Dad's like, "Weston, there's a deer right behind us. It's coming down this hill. It's coming down this hill." Well, Dad turns around, and he sees something about this tall, and we thought it was the person's dog. So Dad went to swat at it to tell it to leave, and he went like this, and he goes, "Weston, go, jump!" And he grabs my shoulder and throws me over the blind, and he jumps over too, and this skunk goes sliding down the hill right beside us, gets all the way to the bottom, and just lets it rip.
You never told me this.
Yeah, I thought I had.
No.
Dude, it was funny. I think Dad was more freaked out because I didn't know what was happening. I just know I got thrown over the blind, and Dad's trying to not get sprayed because he about smacked this skunk in the face.
Oh, man.
Anyways, do you have any stories, all?
Yeah, I was hunting back on our neighbors, so it's like a little bit past the end of our field or the end of our woods, and it's probably a little bit over half a mile walk back. And I stayed a little bit long like a little bit into the dark. And honestly, I don't really get scared walking back at dark. I mean, every once in a while, but not really. And I grab my flashlight and I hit it, and it's not turning on. I'm like,
Classic.
oh no, like it's pitch black at this point. I'm like, I gotta walk all the way back to that light. And I'm like, oh, I got my phone.
Glove.
So I turn the light and I start walking, and I'm hearing something following me. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, there's nothing following me. I'm just making it up. And then I hear it, I turn around and I'm like shining my light, and I hear it like dart into the trail next to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm not moving, it's not my steps or anything. And I'm just hearing it walking, I'm like, it's gotta be a squirrel or a chipmunk or something. It just sounded like it. And it was really thick, like thorns next to us, and I'm like, you know what? To prove myself wrong, I'm gonna video this with the flashlight on. I'm gonna stick it through these bushes, and there's gonna be nothing there. And the second I put my light in there, I hear something dark. And I pull it out, I stop, I go to it, and I'm watching the video, and I did not turn the sound on. So I'm just watching the video through, and I'm like, there's nothing there. Like, you can't see anything, run. I get back to the house, I run in here, I'm like, Mom, watch what happened. I tell her what happened. I turn on the volume, I turn it all the way up, I play the entire clip. There's not a sound that came out of my camera. And Mom goes, Lawson, I think you're losing it. You should probably go to bed.
That's like the AI Bigfoot
Dude,
video I made.
There was something moving. I heard it. I heard every last bit of it. And I get back to the house, and I'm like, I actually was going crazy.
This reminds me of the like AI Bigfoot video I made, and he goes, "Yeah, for whatever reason, when humans go to video us, they just drop their camera and video their ankle." Anyways, well, that was
probably our longest one yet.
yeah. How long we go?
It's pretty good though.
40 minutes of recording, but obviously we can cut down a little bit.
Yeah,
All right,
5 minutes.
sounds good. Well, boys,
Thanks for watching.
it's been fun. Cold
Yeah,
dew.
That's what I was gonna say.
Don't get too hot this winter. Stay cool, stay cold, stay frosty. See you next time.
Remember,
Stay frosty.
if you're ever in an emergency situation, always go to the basement upstairs.
EMS tip of the week. Thank you.